I'm having fun reading all these Wuthering Wave hating posts. Wow, Wuthering Wave hating posts. Look at this. I thought the game was going to distinguish itself a lot from Genshin by being a game for the hardcore, like a Souls-like, Elden Ring-like. But watching all the bosses nerfed from the earlier beta makes me feel like they are trying too hard to be like Genshin. It essentially feels like Genshin 1.5. Wait, what? Genshin 1.5. With flasher fighting and fun Pokemon collecting, but worse story. It feels like a potentially fun game nonetheless, but it does overall feel like meh, been there, done that. You cannot make the game for the hardcore and expecting it to have a good retention rate or huge player base. Souls-like game with open world like Elden Ring work because it is a buffet that has its end and even it got repetitive in the end. Imagine Elden Ring but you need to endlessly grind Godric weekly for random drops, having to spool out cash to change your gameplay over and over and over and over again while waiting for the next story update that may leave you with bad taste for months while you wait for another update. Okay, very interesting. 99.9% of mobile players are not hardcore players. Mobile for itself is a casual place to play a game. You play on a lunch break, on the bus, at the metro. Fair enough. Kuro will never escape the allegation of being Hoyoverse shadow. Not that Wuthering Waves is helping with the situation either. Wow. I saw the stream. I immediately got a bit tired, and this is coming from a guy that no longer plays Genshin. I know it's not a copy, as Genshin isn't some special original game, but the user interface, the domains, the abyss, the aesthetic, and the gameplay reminds me of Genshin. I never had this feeling when I saw Arknight's Enfield or ZZZ. The game is completely different and felt fresh. But unlike Wuthering Waves, it feels like Gen? This is not unique to Wuthering Waves, right? Like every game is like that. For example, you know, a lot of MOBAs are kind of similar to each other, right? I don't think I've seen a MOBA that's like really different. A lot of shooters are kind of similar to each other, so it is what it is, right? And I think, yeah, I can see why they want to copy or follow the footprints in a way. If it's too different, it'll be too risky. Trying to do a copy that it is pretty much never the route to a massive success. Even what's the game again? The one that's like the Hollow Cure style. The Hollow Cure style. I see a lot of Vampire Survivors, Hollow Cure. Like, don't you guys agree that they try to copy each other? But I think there's market for those, right? There's market for those people that like Hollow Cure and they like Vampire Survivors, and I know there's a few other games similar to that style that has came out recently, right? They sort of like copy each other for sure, right? And there's that. Look at Fortnite when PUBG came out. Genshin to a lot of people is like what Disney is to Disney adults. I feel like it has less to do with the game itself. Really? Fall Guys? Yeah, Fall Guys are going to be but yeah, I don't blame Wuthering Waves for trying to copy Genshin, because at the end of the day, you know, I feel like they're just trying to play it safe. If they do something completely different, what if nobody plays it and then they have to shut it down? Kuro may just release Wuthering Waves when Genshin's story ends. Copy after copy. I say the same thing when I see the first beta. They almost kill me, Lamau. At least PGR has its own soul. You can see the developers made it with love. But Wuthering Waves don't have its soul. It's hard to say for sure. I'm not sure if you are able to. I still can't bring myself to play open world due to Genshin burn. I already quit around the time of Nahida becomes playable. Huh. Being a Genshin player for 3 years straight, I started to hate slow open world games. The daily commissions, I hate those. Exploring of unexplored area once is good. exploring it the 50th time just to get your daily quests and artifact search over is not good. Sounds about right, a system that's closer to Genshin but tweaked to be slightly better so it can entice players away from that game. Anyone thinking that it will be close to PGR level in terms of gacha rates is living in a dream, considering the scale and budget of this game. Gacha addicts can live. They will keep memeing Genshin. Genshin. The weapon banner stuff is like whatever, right? I do like the aspect. 50-50% chance of getting one of the 4-star rate up characters. Okay, that's correct. Weapon is 100% guaranteed. That's correct as well. Hoyo versus 50-50 has ruined the gacha system forever. Interesting. Did they though? I hate that other developers now literally copying Genshin 50-50 gacha PT system. The Persona 5 gacha did it, and now these two. They literally want you to lose 50-50 on purpose. Why can't they copy a more generous system like in Arknights or something? I know the answer is money, but calm the F on, man. It's the grim reality of a post-Genshin world. It does extremely well in earning money, since every banner is now a limited banner, so they just copy it since they'll never create low rarity characters for the gacha. Same with the weapon system, so many 3D and action gacha games have weapon banners nowadays, and it's still the same thing where the character needs to use a specific type of weapon, like sword, when they really don't need to. We're talking about Honkai Impacted, talking about PGR, talking about Aether Gazer, talking about Snowbreak, weapon banners. Weapon banners everywhere. I don't agree with you because entering a market with strong monopoly from Hoyoverse is very brave for Wuthering Waves. I still think it's high risk but high reward if you will make it. Strong monopoly from Hoyoverse is brave. Of course it's brave, right? But yeah, we'll have to see if it will be good or not. People will say that Wuthering has complex combat beyond coping. I don't think it has complex combat at all, right? The gacha would be a Genshin type banner. I hope they beautify it on release cause the user interface is atrocious. You send this gacha page to someone with no previous info about Wuthering Waves, and they would think this is one of those shovelware gachas made on Flash. It didn't look that bad for me, but I don't know, people have been complaining about that for a little bit. The game fell in line to what I expected it to be, which is high mobility, like Tower of Fantasy, Kuro's flashy action combat, plus Genshin's overworld questing or user interface. The most unique aspect being the echo system, which is pretty neat idea. That one is like to capture like a Pokemon system, right? While also being the equipment system. I can't comment much on the story, but I do like how expressive the characters are in cutscenes. However, there are quite a bit of bugs, and especially a game-breaking bug where his story got bugged. Unfortunately, he cannot progress despite reinstalling and relog, so had to end the stream early. Damn, that sucks. Yeah, that sucks if a bug can make you not progress in the story. Holy, that sounds insane, that sounds serious. The combat feels and plays awesome, story-wise it's kinda mid, definitely will be testing. On my limited experience on gacha storytelling, Reverse 1999, Genshin, Honkai Star Rail, and somewhat Nikkei, it feels too cliche. You lose all your memories, but you are someone super important for the world. A lot of in-game terms that get dumb kinda quickly, and overall pretty predictable. It's not bad, but it's not good either. Definitely the weakest point about the game is its story. Oh shoot. Huh. I mean, well, they rewrite the entire story just for it to... the character is just appeared... Kinda expected when you rewrite 90% of story in just like 9 months. But that's... Doesn't that mean that they wasted their money if the story is still not good? I don't know. Yeah, that's like... It is what it is, man. But I don't know how they can... Are they going to fix it the third time? I doubt they will.